Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my game Devlog. And in the last episode, we were able to almost complete our inventory system where we were able to instantiate a lot of items by clicking on add item over here. And if I change the item type from over here, so bigger cheese, it will create more items like this. So we can actually drag and drop our items to any open slot. So I guess I'd say there seems to be an exception. I will fix this, but for now I think our drag and drop functionality is working pretty well. So we can actually swap our items also. And if we click on any item, we can actually drop that item, and we can use that same slot to fill maybe other items. So the scenario is that if we have all our slots filled, so we can't actually pick any other item, right? So we can just free up our space and just pick up item again. So this is the current update of our inventory system, and I think that this is good enough for now. We will add let's go through our inventory manager and see if we should add our use item function or consume item function, because I was thinking about it yesterday, and I think that we might need the consume item, but for now it's fine. We don't actually need it, because there were some scenarios in our quest that it would be helpful for us to actually use our inventory and play around with it to make user experience much more better. So but that would come later on when we polish our game and adds all sorts of um, like elements to it. So but for now, I guess this can be empty. Let's fix this issue that we just came across. Oh, I guess the writer thought that it's better to compile an empty script. So again, let's see where this error came from. So I already know the error that it says that array is out of bounds, right? Argument out of range exception. Sure. So let's go through. So maybe what we can do is if target index is greater than, what was the name of our variable? I'm sorry if you guys have been thinking that he always forgets the names of the variables. So anyways, it would be inventory slots, right? Should I change this to current inventory slots? Anyways, just list inventory slots dot count, and it actually says 1, right? -1. But do we actually? Yes, because it's an index. So let's just do something like this. fix this. Let's see if we have fixed this issue or not. Then I'll try to see if we can come up with another issue. Add item. So the issue is fixed. There are no more exceptions. But what if I try to pick from here? Nothing happens. Great. Do we have any kind of... Let me check this. Okay, we do have item slot UI over here. Okay, so every single one of them has this item slot UI. There are no exceptions, so I think that we have fixed the issue. Okay, moving on. I think that it's time that we can work on our quest system and NPCs, and let's start working. How about I move everything from my restaurant gameplay to another game object, so something like restaurant mode. Okay, and just do something like okay. So another thing that I would like to say is that the inventory might be, we might need our inventory in our restaurant mode. And why is that? This will come later on as I talk more about the story. So there might be some secret ingredients that we need to prepare for some secret recipe, and that would help us gain some kind of perks or some kind of an upgrade. And this would be like it won't be part of our main quest, but it would be a secret quest, like some kind of a hidden quest. And yeah, so we will be able to progress completely fine without this quest or without this secret quest, but it would add some kind of a buff if we actually complete this quest. So this would be this secret quest would be available to us in parts, like if there would be prerequisites to parts of the quest being available to us when we complete some other quest. So when we work on the story, I will actually share more insight on this. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to tell you guys more about the story in depth. Just the general idea of it, obviously, as you guys would know what's been cooking, but I'm not sure if I would go deeper into the story. So you guys would have to actually wait for that in order to see what's in the game. So anyways, enough of this random thoughts, and let's get to our quest system. Okay, so let's just remove this restaurant mode and just add our overworld mode, or maybe quest mode. We can call it whatever you want. right? Let's say story mode. That I think that would be much better. So in the story mode, there would be an NPC, right? So let's see an NPC, which would be something like maybe over here. And this NPC would have quest indicator, right? Let's just move this and change the indicator. Do we need to create? I don't want to get into the art right now, but for simple icons, I guess we can do, and we can go back to Aseprite and maybe create a new maybe something like this being the I have a quest for you indicator, right? So let's we have this, and maybe a question mark for do you have the items that I require for my quest ready? So maybe with an orange, I'm not sure. Let me just figure this out. Something like this, but we actually need a bit of I think it looks good enough. Something like this. We need maybe remove this and move this up a bit. Something like this. Something feels a bit off. Not sure what. I think this is fine for now. Maybe this feels much better, but anyways, that's not just okay. Do you have my quest items ready? And for a brief moment, we can show an indicator of my quest is complete, right? For maybe 3 or 5 seconds. So that would be a check mark, I guess. How about this. Here. Much better, but it became a bit bulky. I want to add a bit of a curve. I guess this is fine, but this is much better. But this is not good. This feels off. I want something to do a bit of a curve. Let's just use it for now and maybe we can change. Just use this as it is. That's fine. Let's save this somewhere. The pictures. Industry. Quest complete. But I want it to be a PNG file. Save this as PNG file. Quest in progress. Save this as quest available. Let's change this to PNG, and we can do it a bit like something like this. Maybe add some this. I don't want to waste any more time over here because this is not what we want to do as a creator. So let's go to our desktop, copy everything, and go back to this and this, and in our UI we can actually add these files. So I'm not sure what would be the pixels per unit because we need to tweak some things for pixel art. I might need to actually see what this is. 50 by 50 and it seems a bit off. Let's tweak this a little bit. Oh, what was it? 16, I guess? What would happen if I do this? That is good. If I do something like this. Anyways, let's test. This looks very weird right now. It doesn't look good, but it's good enough. It's just giving us the idea as what is it, what it is. This also seems a bit off. Anyways, let's not. Okay, the quest system. How do we add our quests? We need prerequisite quests, right? So if there are a series of quests that are connected with a certain NPC or which revolves around a certain NPC, then we need prerequisite quests. So they will unlock as we complete the quests. Or maybe we can say that there's a global quest which unlocks after we complete certain quests, like 3 quests. We'll get into it. I am not sure how I'm going to explain it, but quest system. We can have a list of quest. Accepted. Then there would be a list of completed quests. and then there will be a list of available quests. And what we can do is start plus now we actually need a reference to error. So public error current error. We need to actually rethink or maybe introduce a new script that would be an error manager, right? So the hierarchy would be error manager, then after error manager would be level manager, then quest manager or quest system. But for now we can just pass our current error, and that's because we need a reference to our error. It doesn't matter right now. Okay, an error. This is our okay. What is this? These are our quest items, right? So much better. We can also we need data for our NPCs. Maybe we so we need to think what are the prerequisites of making a quest system, right? So there was one which was the inventory system. Without an inventory, how would we be able to retrieve certain items for an NPC? Now there is another prerequisite which is an NPC. If there is no one to give us an order, then what's the point of the point of a quest system, right? So maybe we should first make NPCs and work on our NPCs, and then we can move on to working on our quest system. So all of my videos are unplanned, unscripted. So I'm just processing everything on the go. So if you guys think that or maybe say that this guy always tell us that he would do some certain stuff in this video, but then again changes it completely. So I apologize for that, but that was a part of maybe an element of making these videos. That's just doing everything on a whim. So anyways, we are working currently on the NPC system, so let's get started. Scripting, SQL object, NPC. And we will do something like new NP. This would be game data slash quests slash NPC. Let's see. Yeah, so this should be like this. It's just a menu name, right? Okay. Public Frank NPC ID. Should I just stop using like these identifiers or maybe prefixes and just start using something like ID? So by doing this helps me understand my code much better. Like if I see anything like something like this, or maybe I think I should stick to doing what I am doing right now. It's completely fine. NPC name, description, NPC sprite, very nice writer. What else do we need? A number of quests that an NPC can give us. So public list of quests. What else? What else? In the future, there will be NPC routines like um, maybe um, from dawn to maybe the afternoon, an NPC is doing something like going about his daily chores, right? So there will be something like routine, but that is not important right now because we want to make our game as basic with as basic as possible. Okay, what next? I guess this is good enough. And in our we have NPCs, we can create NPCs like this. Maybe an old man. Let's continue the legacy of that old man that gives us a sword in first Zelda. NPC old man. Sorry, NPC Egypt old man. So these NPCs should be era specific. Some of them would be era specific and some would not be. Okay, and old. No one knows how old this man truly is. Something like this. And maybe a question. Meet town mayor. maybe we can just add something like a new quest, I guess. Quest, not quest item. So let me just update this to this. And create a new quest. This would be old quest Egypt, just so we know that although we have arranged it in the era folder, but just so we know. um, Quest name and old man. Quest description. Man is waiting for you in the middle of a bazaar. Let's create this again and add something like very nice. Okay, Unity, please. Much better. So, what if we do something like this? Anyways, now yes, it would be retrieving an item quest, but what item, right? Now this is important. I'm thinking that what if our NPC tells us to bring multiple items? What then? So maybe he wants an egg, maybe some flour, some butter, some sugar to make us a cake. I guess. Do I need to create another class? Well, I can also use a struct, but I don't actually like using them that much, but anyways, so let's just do this. This will just hold first items, an array. Maybe I just can do something like request. But what if there's some NPC who does not want to tell us every single item um, from the start. Maybe some NPC wants to just make us move around the town. Maybe the NPC would say that bring me this item, and then when we bring an item, then ask us to bring us another item. What then? Could we add something like a quest within a quest, like a sub quest? So let me just quest type. So maybe there's a lady out there and who tells us to who is in distress, and she says that I've lost my kitten, I've lost my child, and I've lost my ring. So can you please find all these three? And we need to actually go through every single that finding her ring, finding her child, finding her lost kitten. These are all different, we can say, quests. So maybe we need to change this to sub-quests, something like this, and change the type to sub-quest. Let's just remove this for now because we don't actually need this. Public quest, list of quests. Or maybe quest item or quests? Quest items. And then if so we let's just add, and I'll explain it later. If the type is subquest, then we need a list of quests, right? List of quest sub, something like this. So when we go back to our Unity editor, you will see that now, although we have selected maybe retrieving an item, right? But we are actually seeing all of this data that is unnecessary for a quest which requires to retrieve an item. It doesn't have any subquest. So we can change this later by introducing editor scripts. So by changing we can change a lot of stuff. We can choose what we need to show. Maybe we don't require maybe we can add an edit and save button. So if we click on edit, only then we can change our quest ID. So if we want to make some quick changes, we can just maybe change the name of the quest, change the name, the quest description, or maybe we can automate this stuff, right? So when we type in a name, this quest ID will check which era I belong to. So it will just add the era over here and whatever we type over here, and appends it to the end of this string. So we can do lots of different stuff with editor scripting, and but for now it's not that important. It's just um, um, we can handle that later, right? So for now this is fine, and let's focus on what the old man wants, right? And just find a person. That logic would, we need to see what we can do. So there can be multiple outcomes of this, right? Find a person and report back, or maybe just find a person and your quest will be completed. Maybe some wife wants to look for her husband who is maybe slacking off somewhere, or maybe playing cards in a bar, in a pub. So we need to go through and move around in our town, find what her husband is up to, and then report it back to her. So maybe something like that we can include. Okay. A lot of talk and no progress. But this is, I guess it's quite good that we are coming up with these ideas and on the go. As I said earlier, let's just focus on this old man and retrieving an item. Yeah. So what item? A block of cheese, or maybe a cheese. Item would be, no, this is not. This is the right. This person wants us to bring a cheese. Oh, and again, so you guys would say, so what about the reward? And yes, that was missing. So again, an NPC might give us multiple items, so it's always good to make this a list. So reward items. I guess this is looking good. A block of cheese. Maybe this old man wants to trade us a cheese. He got this big cheese that he is not sure what to do with it. He just wants a little amount of cheese to maybe replenish his appetite. I'm not sure. So let's, or I can, what I can do is just, what we can do is, if find a person, or maybe meet a person. How about let's add another item. Let us so, although we do not, maybe board, something like first item. What was my name? Sword. Rusty old sword. Oh, sorry. Uh, Hero's sword. Sounds familiar, right? Um, a rusty old sword once used to cut, used to slay monsters, slay demons. How about this? But okay, the first item I also need to. Every description should include a text area. We can also make a sword, but do we need to do it right now? Like this. But this isn't rusty, right? I don't know anything about how to share this, but I think it's good enough. We don't need to actually like this. Anyways, this is our sword, and see. This isn't rusty, right? So anyways. Okay, let's focus on the coding part now. So as you can see, the art, although a very simple art, it takes a very huge amount of time to actually draw anything. Anyway, so NPC should have an NPC logic um, maybe we can also draw um, actually this will pretty basic. We have some kind of a robe. We have a staff. And files. We something like this. Not sure. Doesn't look like an old man, but I guess this close enough. the point. What is this? There is some kind of not sure. I need to check. Need we don't actually remember. Anyways, this is our old man, and he is check if PC can give it's okay. So we are on 1 hour mark. Check if NPC can give quest. So for now, we actually need a game save, game load feature to make sense of this name. So, but right now we just need to test if it is giving a quest or not. So, if npc dot quest is dot count is greater than 0, is maybe equal to 0, then other than that, if it's not equal to 0, then we should just, for now we can just do is current quest quest, and the current quest would be c dot request, just do something like this for now. Okay, do we need, let's add some debugs. Private where is our utility manager, or maybe any system that we like this. Go back to our NPC. This change this to color dot to violet. Change this to PC. Okay. So our NPC should have some UI elements. NPC public image quest indicator image, and the current quest is this. So give maybe we need a bool check over here. Bool return false. And then we can add something like utility manager dot instance dot debug logger, and we can say current quest is and color debug. If this is true, give list. In give quest function, we can just change our indicator right now. We can change the state of the quest. The current quest dot state is and the quest image dot write is equal to this is NPC Logic, right? So this should be in our quest system. We will change this again, quest indicators point. Quest available quest, right? Shouldn't be give quest, it should be show available quest. Show available quest. Right? And this would then, if we need to add something like in the utility manager. Okay, I think this is, let's just see what our the old man does right now. This is our indicator. This is available quest. This is quest in progress, and this is quest complete. So let's just do something like this, and this should be quest game object or checked active. If we hit play, let's see what happens. And our current quest is an old man. Okay. What? Let's go to Google and just color picture. What was that color? This one. Color dot blue violet. Bit brighter. Copy. Let's go back to our Unity editor and hit play. Current quest is an old man. Old man is giving us a quest, and I think this is pretty much it for today's video. We will be working on our again NPC plus quest system in the next video, and I'll try to complete maybe the loop where an NPC gives us a quest. We complete that quest and get back to the old man, and the old man mark that quest as completed and give us some kind of a reward. So that would be the goal of the next video, and I hope you guys like this video, and I will meet you guys in the next one.